From the PEP Radio Newsroom, this is the Hourly News Blast. Advocate is reporting a Republican candidate seeking to govern one of the nation's most influential states is facing growing criticism from LGBTQ plus advocates and Democratic officials over his ties to politicians and activists who have opposed marriage equality, supported restrictions on LGBTQ plus visibility, and made remarks condemned as homophobic. Nassau County Executive Bruce Blakeman, a close ally of President Donald Trump, who is running for governor of New York, has increasingly drawn scrutiny over campaign appearances and political relationships with conservative figures whose views on LGBTQ plus rights have sparked controversy. The criticism comes as LGBTQ plus rights remain a central flashpoint in American politics, and as Republican candidates across the country continue to campaign on issues involving transgender rights, school policies, and public displays of LGBTQ plus identity. If elected, Blakeman would lead a state that helped shape the modern LGBTQ plus rights movement, legalize same-sex marriages years before the U.S. Supreme Court did, and recently expanded constitutional protections for LGBTQ plus people through a voter-approved Equal Rights Amendment in 2024. Democrats argue that Blakeman's political alliances raise questions about how he would approach those issues as governor. 100% MAGA Bruce Blakeman is proving why he's Donald Trump's pick for New York governor. He'd rather fan the flames of bigotry, hatred, and straight-up homophobia than stand up to Trump and MAGA. Vocal campaign spokesperson Sarafina Chidica said in a statement to The Advocate, Governor Kathy Hochul is fighting for the rights, freedoms, and dignity every New Yorker deserves, and she'll never back down to the far right's attacks on LGBTQ plus New Yorkers. Among the relationships drawing scrutiny is Blakeman's recent appearance with Tennessee Republican Representative Andy Ogles, who sparked bipartisan backlash after posting that homosexuality has no place in America. Ogles later deleted the post and blamed a staff member. He has also previously called for revisiting marriage equality after the Supreme Court overturned Roe v. Wade. Critics have also highlighted Blakeman's campaign appearances alongside Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, who signed the state's controversial Don't Say Gay law, and Florida Representative Randy Fine, who played a key role in advancing that legislation and has backed efforts to prohibit pride flags on government property. In 2024, he signed an executive order barring women's and girls' sports teams that include transgender athletes from using Nassau County athletic facilities. The policy drew national attention when Caitlyn Jenner traveled to Long Island to stand alongside Blakeman and publicly endorse the measure. The executive order was challenged in court and ultimately struck down, but county lawmakers later approved similar legislation. In April, Blakeman appeared at a Manhattan Republican gala alongside Ogles, who was honored by the Metropolitan Republican Club. According to Politico, Ogles has said that Muslims don't belong in American society and has led efforts targeting New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani, including calls to denaturalize and deport him. Blakeman's campaign declined to comment to Politico on Ogles' statements or their appearance together. In a statement to The Advocate, Blakeman rejected criticism that he is aligned with efforts to roll back LGBTQ plus rights. None of that is true, Blakeman said. For years, New York law has recognized same-sex marriage, and as governor, I would do nothing to change that law. Yeah, right. That's the news blast for this hour. The PEP Radio YouTube channel has news updates every day, all day. PEP Radio is available on the Live 365 app, the PEP Radio page at paequality.com, Roku, Alexa, and wherever you find streaming radio. Up next, we have the Meadville area weather forecast here on PEP Radio.